Another cold and flu season means taking stock of outdated or no longer used medication. The folks at Family Drug also remind you that changes in your prescriptions may pose drug interaction problems. When you're choosing a pharmacy for your family's prescription, talk to your dedicated staff at Family Drug, Louisiana. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Gambino's in Louisiana is now open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday. Enjoy lunch options, and Gambino's dinner menu begins at 4, including the popular Make Your Own with your choice of pasta, meat, sauce, and veggie. Other entrees including lasagna, red wine pot roast, and weekly specials with a variety of beer and wine available to enjoy with your meal. Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved ones the independence they want and the services they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio and designated areas to visit your loved ones safely, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House has rooms ready. Call to set up a tour and visit soon, 754-4020, or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a Taste of Philly.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show. Sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Back at the Chink here in Louisiana, getting ready for the first of two tonight on KJFM and WBBA as the Pittsfield Lady Saukees visit the Louisiana Lady Dogs. Later on, we'll have the Bulldogs and the Saukees in men's varsity action coming up from Pittsfield with Jim Ross and Stacey Martin and April Froelich. We've said it all season long. Louisiana not where they want to be,
right.
Hovering around that 500 mark, but they're starting to get healthy, and when they're on, they're a really fun team to watch.
They got so far last year into the postseason. It was kind of a heartbreaking loss in the district championship. I think they've done a lot to build on that this year, even if the results aren't exactly in the win-loss column. And
this is a Pittsfield team that played for the regional championship last year.
Right.
Had some turnover in their roster.
Yes.
They're 3 games over 500 at this point at 10-7. I think they'd like to be a little bit farther along at this point.
That's true. Led by Madison Frieden, though, she is such a great player to watch. She's just a tremendous leader on the court. I really enjoy watching Madison.
It's Pittsfield at Louisiana. Later on, we'll have Louisiana and Pittsfield, and I actually saw Coach Smith here still in the gym after we arrived. So he has not made his way to Pittsfield just yet.
I was like, was there a press junket I wasn't invited to? What are you still doing here?
We'll have our keys to the game for you for Louisiana and Pittsfield girls after this on the KJFM WBBA pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by MASH, Emmerich Insurance Marketing Group, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic knows that getting the best care for your pet is a top priority. They strive to provide the greatest quality medical and surgical care for our furry companions. Their newly expanded and remodeled facility with accommodations for comprehensive inpatient hospital care and complete outpatient care allows the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic to keep your pet healthy and safe so the whole family can cheer on our area teams.
This is Michael Mudd, president of Silex Banking Company. Building your forever home can be complicated, but your construction loan doesn't have to be. If you're wanting to build, come see the trusted loan staff at Silex Banking Company. We have the experience to help you through the process, a cost-effective mentality, and the dedication to give you individualized service. For all home construction loans, see Silex Banking Company, your locally owned and operated independent bank. Silex Banking Company, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for the Pittsfield and Louisiana girls. I think here at home, Louisiana really has to establish that press that has been so effective when they're able to get it clamped down. And if they can't clamp it down, they're going to have to rely on the defense. And I think the size of a Reese Womack in the starting five or a Brylan Stewart coming off the bench, they can't get into foul trouble. They've got to play 6, 7, 8 deep if they're going to stay against an athletic team like the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. And for Pittsfield, I think their key, they've got a senior, 3 juniors, and a freshman in the starting five tonight.
But it's still a lot of inexperience.
Yes. So what they're going to have to do is play like upperclassmen, even the freshmen in the starting lineup. Sophie Gengler has worked her way into the starting five.
Coaches were telling me before the game.
She's put in the hard work. She's proven her ability, but she's got to play like a junior or a senior to keep this a well-rounded starting five for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. And they're going to have to get into their bench a little bit. So they don't they got a lot of players dressed. They're going to have to use them, especially if Louisiana is able to establish.
The whole of their JV roster is here tonight.
And I love these road uniforms for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. The black with the red and white piping down the side, the kind of angled stripe going up the side of the shorts. They are sharp uniforms on the road for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees.
Where the little Sauke head is, right there on the sides. Yeah, sharp uniform.
And I like their warm-ups as well with the old school Pittsfield logo on the back, which is what we're using on our scoreboard if you're watching our video on KJFM.WBBA.com.
I like the old school stuff. I stick with it.
Exactly. Those are our keys to the game. We'll check our starting five for each side after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Rural Cyclery Bicycle Shop and Coffee Bar, Sun Window Company, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe, or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 5 or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our national anthem here at Louisiana High School. Now the starting five for each side. First for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. They're coached by Matt Henry, coming to a game with a record of 10-7. They'll start a junior, number 1, Lila Simon. Freshman, number 4, gets the start, Sophie Gangler. A senior, number 10, Allie Stambaugh, gets the start. A junior, number 14, Madison Frieden. And rounding out the starting five for Pittsfield is number 45, a junior, Grace Henry. For Louisiana, they're 6 and 7, coached by Derek Brandstetter. They'll start a junior guard, number 1, Jordan Pedersen. Number 5 gets a start, a senior guard, Ty Campbell. At forward, a senior, number 10, Reagan Bowser. The other forward is a sophomore, number 20, Reese Womack. And at guard is a senior, number 25, Emily Powell. So again, for Pittsfield, it's Simon, Gangler, Stambaugh, Frieden, and Henry. For Louisiana, it's Pedersen, Campbell, Bowser, Womack, and Powell. Those are your starting five, and we are just about ready for the opening tip here from Louisiana High School. First of 2 tonight between these two schools. The girls playing here at Louisiana. The boys are playing at Pittsfield in just a little while.
I'm jealous the boys are going to get to hear the music that's always played at Pittsfield. They have a great playlist that they use.
Yeah, they do. For folks our age, it is fantastic.
It's right on point.
8 minutes on the clock here, and in the center circle for Louisiana will be Womack. And for Pittsfield, what do we got? Is that Frieden?
That's Frieden,
She needed to turn sideways for me. Official comes in from the far side. The tip is up and taken by Louisiana. Pedersen will set the play for the Lady Dogs. Back to Emily Powell. Powell kicks back for Ty Campbell. Campbell stops her dribble at the top of the key to Reese Womack. Womack scoops it back to Ty on the wing. And now to Bowser. Bowser thinking about driving, gives it back to Emily Powell. Powell to the free throw line. She's going to drive the lane, scoop it off the glass, and score. Lady Dogs start first with Emily Powell, and it's nice to see her get going early. No problem with the pressure for Pittsfield. They work it down, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped, and Pedersen will take it herself up the floor. Puts on the brakes, spins back, and gives it to Reese Womack to the near side for Emily Powell. Powell, free throw line, backs up. Top of the key over to the far side for Reagan Bowser. Bowser had a little trouble with it, and we're going to call a foul on the floor against the Lady Saukees, and we'll see who it's against. It's going to be on
Frieden. That'll be her first, team's first.
Powell to inbound. Nearing a minute gone here in the first. Bounce pass gets it to Reagan Bowser. Ooh, good pass. Back door, and fouled hard is Ty Campbell. And that one goes against the freshman, Sophie Gangler.
And that's her first, team's first. Team's second, excuse me.
And to the line, Ty Campbell. And the first shot will not go down. Thought she was going to get a shooter's roll there. And they'll have one more, 7:03 on the clock, 2-0 Lady Bulldogs. Second shot is good, and it makes it 3-0. In the backcourt with it, Gengler gets it for now to the far side. And the pass from Simon is out of the reach of Allie Stambaugh.
Lila thought Allie was going to be over there, but she hadn't quite made it there yet.
Turnover the first for Pittsfield, 3-0 our score. Out high with it. Over to the far side now, Powell. Powell kicks it to Pedersen. Jordan Pedersen. Now to Bowser. Bowser going to take it to the hoop, and she puts it in. Reagan Bowser makes it 5-0. Her first points of the contest. In the backcourt with it, Gengler gets it to Simon. Now back for Gengler. She'll try the three. It's good, and a foul on top of it. Are we going to have an and one on the three? We are. And the foul will go against Ty Campbell, first against Louisiana. Chance for a 4-point play. That's why the freshman's in there. And the shot is long. Pedersen the rebound, so Louisiana keeps a 2-point lead. Campbell with it. Ty hands it back to Jordan Pedersen. She angles to the right. Gave up her dribble, now gives the ball up to Emily Powell. Powell over to the far side for Pedersen. Pedersen, free throw line, kick out to Bowser. Bowser trying to find some space. Hands it off for Powell, knocked away from her, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Louisiana with 5:46 to go in the first.
I've been watching Sophie as she, the coaches had said that she had played her way up to the varsity roster. She really is impressive, and that three-point shot was gorgeous.
Little floater through the lane off the glass is good for Pedersen. Her first points of the night, and it's 7-3 Louisiana, 5:32 to go.
And the Lady Bulldogs have scoring from 4 different players already.
Ball knocked away, and Powell, as she got that one with the fingertips.
Deegan Allen going to come in. Madison Frieden going to take a seat for Pittsfield.
Henry inbounds, kick far side. Now back up top. Here's a three. That one's a little long, hits the support. And we're going to go back the other way. Emily Powell with it, crosses the center stripe. Now for Ty Campbell. 5:12 to go in the first. Kind of a slow-moving clock here in the opening quarter. Powell. Couple of fouls, couple of turnovers. Between the circles with it, Emily now drives toward the basket, goes off the glass, no good. The rebound picked up by Simon, and here she comes. Scoots it down for Stambaugh. Her shot a little wild, and the rebound picked up by Womack. Long pass ahead to Bowser. Bowser got in too tight, kicks it back for Reese Womack to Ty Campbell. Now for Emily Powell on the left point, and she double dribbled.
Yeah, but that was pretty clear.
First turnover. And into the ball game for the first time, Deprecia Chapman. She'll replace Reagan Bowser. We'll see how deep this bench goes for the Lady Dogs tonight. They've had some opportunity now to get healthy. Here's Gengler, far corner. Pass inside, knocked away. It's going to stay with Pittsfield. It was knocked away from Taylor Peebles. And the first time we've seen Brylan Stewart tonight as she comes in for Emily Powell. Pass comes all the way out to Gengler for Simon. Back to the freshman, Sophie Gengler. Far side for Simon. Back to Gangler as they work the perimeter. Peebles with it. And the pass tipped. Simon tracks it down. Lila back out high to Gangler. Now they get through the middle on a big block by Reese Womack, and here comes Louisiana back the other way. Pedersen beat back up the floor, gives it back to Ty Campbell. Her three is off the mark, and Pedersen the rebound, and she's fouled. On the putback, and Jordan Pedersen will head to the line for the first time. Down to 3:49 to play in the first. Mixed site doubleheader between these two schools tonight. Boys action coming up from Pittsfield a little bit later on. And the shot is good. First point we've had in some time makes it 8-3 Louisiana. Foul, by the way, was the first, I believe, on Grace Henry. And she hit them both.
I thought he did. He held up a 21.
And almost stolen away by Campbell. And Henry to inbound. Lob pass to Ganglers. Thought about the three and was cut off by Ty Campbell. Nothing there. I'll kick it back out to the corner. Here's a three. That one drops through. Lila Simon, a corner three. And that's all the points for Pittsfield is 2 threes. They're down by 3. Back the other way. Pedersen off the glass, no. And she's going to head back to the line.
She came in, though, like a warrior.
She came in like a wrecking ball. And the first shot is good. Make it 10-6. .320 to play in the first. One more shot for Jordan Pedersen. And she missed that one. She had made her first three. And here's Simon in the backcourt. Excuse me, Gangler to Simon across the line. In a double team, and she carried the ball. Turnover gives it back to Louisiana with 3:09 to play in the first. Campbell checks out, as does Reese Womack. Powell back in. Who else came back in? Reagan Bowser. Emily Powell. Free throw line, kicks it to Bowser in the corner. She dribbles out, center of the lane, goes to the hoop and scores. Reagan Bowser.
She has 4 points on the night.
Immediate impact as she came back into the ballgame. Gangler. Pass tipped. Pedersen can't get the steal. And here comes Pittsfield. Simon on the far side. Louisiana just not allowing them inside at all. And now Pedersen knocks it out of bounds. Not giving Pittsfield an inch here in the early going. 2:38 to go in the first.
Some outstanding defense by Jordan Pedersen.
Near side. Gangler. Not much there. Now back out to Simon. Far side for Peebles. Back to Lila. Near side for Stambaugh, and she traveled. Another turnover for the Lady Saukees. Down to 2:14 to go in the first. 6-point Louisiana lead at 12-6. Powell inbounds in the backcourt to Pedersen, and she'll bring it across the line. No pressure from Pittsfield. So they line up in a 2-3. And out high with it. Pedersen going to try the three. It's off the mark. Turns into a pass to Chapman. She'll dribble out. Prisha gives it back to Emily Powell. Now for Reagan Bowser. She's at the top of the key. Dribbles to the far side. Nothing there for her. Try to backdoor pass, and Pedersen couldn't catch up to it. Too far out in front. Turnover gives it back to Pittsfield with 1:41 to go in the quarter. Gangler to Simon. Lobs it back. And the freshman has it stolen away by Chapman. Deprecia to the hoop and in.
Wow.
First points off the bench for Deprecia Chapman. And a timeout taken. 14-6, minute 23 to go in the first quarter. Louisiana leads here in the first on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Coverage brought to you by Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, Geared Up, and Pepsi.
Is winter giving your home a hard time? Let People's Bank and Trust make financing those home improvements easy. I'm Jake Thompson, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by People's Bank and Trust on Business 61 in Bowling Green or in historic downtown Louisiana and ask to speak to one of our lenders about how we can help you. People's Bank and Trust, online at www.pbtc.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 407724.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Minute 23 to go in the first. Louisiana leading Pittsfield 14-6 here on KJFM and WBBA. Mark Fronick, April Fronick back here high above the Jake. As the horn sounds, the teams come back on the floor. It'll be Pittsfield ball. With a minute 23 to go in the opening quarter. And here's Lila Simon. Gets it ahead. Ooh, almost lost it. Did Taylor Peebles. And now they put it in. Mark that one down for Shelby Patterson. Excuse me, Stambaugh. And a travel called against Louisiana. Another turnover in a 6-point game. Here in the gym, then I finally put the points on the board from the last basket for Pittsfield. Across the line with it is Deegan Allen. They play catch into the corner now for Stambaugh. A long two from the corner is good for Simon. She's got 5 points, and it's a 4-point game. Final 30 seconds, and this is something that Louisiana's done. They kind of let up at the end of quarters and allow the competition to get back in there. Here's Powell. Her scooper no good, but fouled on the way to the basket. And we'll see who this one goes against. That's the first on Lila Simon. 14-10, 20.6 seconds to go. Emily Powell at the line for the first time. She's got 2 points, and the first shot is short. Has to be tracked down all the way in the corner by Taylor Peebles. And the second shot's no good. Almost thrown away, trying to knock it off a Louisiana player, and it ended up working out for him. Back out and stolen by Bowser. She's got 7 seconds. Gets it across to Reese Womack. Womack off the glass is good. Her first points of the night.
That was a real touch play by Womack. She had to slow down and kiss it off the backboard.
That's the end of one quarter, 16-10. Louisiana leads. Head to the second after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
By Ackles Farm Market, People's Bank and Trust, and J. Roberts Jewelry.
Looking for a bank that does it all? Choose C&B Bank and Trust. They've got your financial needs covered with a range of checking and savings options. Plus, their lending solutions are tailored just for you. Trust C&B for banking that fits your life. Stop in their Pittsfield location or visit anytime at cnbil.com. C&B Bank and Trust, helping to open doors since 1854. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
CMC Distributing in Louisiana is the place to turn for steel, culverts, industrial supplies, and central welding supplies. In addition, CMC Distributing offers trailer parts, truck accessories, truck beds, and trailer repairs. At CMC Distributing, they always go the extra mile while working hard to make sure you're satisfied. They do it that way for a simple reason. They appreciate your business. CMC Distributing, Highway 54, west of Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Start of the second quarter. Pittsfield with the ball. They trail 16-10 here at Louisiana. Hannah Williams into the ball game. Gets it to Lila Simon. Skip pass across. That shot off the glass is good. Peebles makes it a 4-point game again, 16-12. 30 seconds into the second quarter. Here's Reese Womack, little shot put kind of shot. Off the mark, and here comes Pittsfield with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1 with a tray. Turning with it is Hannah Williams. To the near side, and we're going to have a little bump foul there by Jordan Pedersen, her first. With 7:08 to go in the first half. And in the backcourt. I get it now for Madison Frieden, and taken away by Bowser. Ahead to Pedersen. Jordan Pedersen to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. And the rebound taken by Frieden. Came back in the ball game. Gets it up now for Hannah Williams. Williams to the far side for Lila Simon. Up to Frieden. She goes off the glass and scores. It's a 2-point game. Madison Frieden's first points. Now back is Womack off the glass, rims out. Another rebound by Stambaugh for Pittsfield. They could tie or take the lead on this possession. To Williams. Work it down for Stambaugh. She's stuck on the baseline, now dribbles out, kicks it back out. Out to the corner for Peebles. Little shot there, goes down, and we're tied. 4 points for Peebles, and we're tied at 16. 6-point lead erased. Powell gives it to Womack on the far side. Reese Womack, kick back now for Pedersen. Jordan gives it to Deprecia Chapman. To Emily Powell. Now to Pedersen. Pedersen past 4. Saukees got her own rebound. Put back no, but a foul. She'll head back to the line trying to get Louisiana on the board for the first time here in the quarter. Give them back a lead if she can hit the free throws. So Pedersen hits the first shot. 17-16 Louisiana. Stambaugh checked out. Second shot is short. Ty Campbell the rebound. She's going to take it back to the hoop. Ooh, she was blocked there. And here comes Pittsfield. Gangler. Skips it all the way back to Taylor Peebles. And she throws it away, but a foul changed the direction of that pass. Reagan Bowser picks up her first. 5:12 to play. Here in the first half, 17-16. Louisiana leads. Bucket puts Pittsfield ahead for the first time. Near side with it is Williams. Back to Gangler. Now to Simon. Back up top for Williams. To Gangler again. Here's the three. Rims out off the glass, and the rebound picked up by Bowser. Look out behind you. Ball lost, taken away by Hannah Williams. Williams almost traveled. Now it's taken away by Ty Campbell. Campbell, 1-on-2, is fouled. And she'll head to the line for the second time. 4:37 to go in the half. Not much scoring. 6-1. Pittsfield outscoring Louisiana here in the quarter. As Prisha Chapman gets up off the bench, and the first one rims out. Kind of a line drive there. And missed them both. But Louisiana keeps possession on the rebound. Here's Pedersen. Kicks it to the corner for Chapman. Chapman hangs it back to Jordan Pedersen. Pedersen switches hands, switches directions, and gives it to Reese Womack. She'll try the three. It's off the mark. Good job by Frieden to box out, and then it's, off of Frieden out of bounds. Surprised there wasn't a foul called there. 17-16, down to 4:14 to go in the half. Powell gets the inbound. Here's Emily. Kick out to Chapman to the near side. Pedersen. Pedersen runs into traffic, and we're going to have a foul called against Pittsfield. That's number 31, Deegan Allen. Her first. Team's third here in the quarter. Powell trying to find somebody. Has to come out high to Pedersen. She almost walked. It's now for Womack. Womack to the hoop. Scoop, score. Reese Womack has 4. Here's Simon in the backcourt. Gave up her dribble. Now gets it across the line to Frieden. Back to Lila Simon to the near side for Sophie Gangler. And that pass way over the head of Deegan Allen out of bounds. Allen just a freshman coming off the bench. Here's Powell with 3:35 to go. Back to a 3-point lead for Louisiana. They've led by as many as 6. Chapman gets it to Womack. Gave up her dribble after one and bounce. Now to Chapman again, to Prisha. Over to Womack. Scoops it for Emily Powell. Powell in front of the free throw line. Now drives all the way to the basket. Somehow that ball was blocked and still went in. That works. 4 points for Emily Powell. Now Allen stuck in a double team, and we're going to have a foul against the Lady Dogs. That's going to be on Campbell. Her second. 5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. 21-16 Louisiana. Simon in the backcourt crosses the line. Lob pass to Frieden. Near side. Here's a long two. A little too long. Allen the rebound. Went between her legs to a teammate. And that shot is blocked, but a foul. And Pedersen picks up her second. Grace Henry. Well, she looked like the one that was fouled, but it's actually Lila Simon, and she stays at 5 points after missing the first free throw. Only the second time at the line for Pittsfield. They're 0 for 2 and make it 0 for 3. Powell the rebound for Louisiana. Here's Womack for 3 in transition. She turned, fired, and scored. She's got 7 points. 24-16 Louisiana. 2.5 to play in the half. Gangler over to Simon. Back to Gangler through the hands of Henry and out of bounds. A little unforced error there. I think she was trying to find if there was a path to the basket before she accepted the pass. 2:15 on the clock. Powell hands it off for Womack. Now to Bowser. Bowser going to go to the hoop. Kick it across the lane. Oh, they're going to call a travel or a jump ball. Okay, jump. And
it could have went either way.
Yeah. There was a third direction. It could have been a foul, but I think they made the right call there. The officials are going to talk about it now. And they're going to call travel.
I think that's probably the correct call.
I don't know. She went up. The ball was blocked.
And
blocked she came
cleanly.
Back down.
Yeah.
That should be a tie-up. Here's Frieden. A little give and go there and a foul. Madison Frieden has 4 points in the quarter. Make it 24-18. Ryland Stewart, I believe, the one whistled with 1:57 to go in the second quarter. Or they give it, no. Shot no good. They never put the foul on the board. Everyone kind of stopped there, and Deprecia Chapman just grabbed the rebound and goes all the way to the hoop and puts it in. She's got 4. 26-18, Louisiana. It's their biggest lead of the night at 8. Frieden almost traveled, kicks it across the lane. Easy one there, backdoor for Grace Henry, her first points tonight. Back to a 6-point game. Here's Bowser. Across to Brylan Stewart. Stewart, what did she do? They call another travel. Called by the back official. And checking out is Sophie Gangler. Looks like they're going to continue to run Pittsfield with 8 players. There's 4 that haven't taken off the warm-ups yet. And as far as Louisiana goes, they're going to play it, looks like it's 7. Lila Simon couldn't find something she liked, comes out high with it. Now goes cross court to Williams. Hannah back to Simon. Corner, here's a 3. That one off the mark. Turns into an offensive rebound. That shot short. Finally, Bowser comes up with it. Frieden couldn't hit. Off the miss by Allen. Spin move. Powell. No, but a foul. Going to be called on Grace Henry, her second. Emily Powell trying to redeem herself for 2 performance from the line in the first quarter. And the first shot is good. Just immediately goes up to 33% from the line. 33 and change. And now 50% as she hits them both. 2 of 4. Final 30 seconds of the half. It's an 8-point lead. Biggest of the night for Louisiana. Frieden across the line. Kick out and knocked away. Good defensive play that time by Reese Womack. She knocked it away from Taylor Peebles. That ball off the shin of Brylan Stewart, but Pittsfield able to keep possession. Down to 14 seconds. They're going to play for the final. Out high with it is Deegan Allen. Allen for Hannah Williams. Williams back for Allen. Allen tries the baseline, and she's going to get a charge. Yeah. Yep. Second foul against Deegan Allen with 1.9 seconds to go. Now, Powell's got an arm on her. So I think that would be their best shot, and I think Louisiana's going to take a timeout to try and draw something up here with 1.9 seconds to go in the half, leading 28-20. We'll keep it here and tell you about Louisiana and Pittsfield boys varsity action coming up from Pittsfield High School tonight. Tomorrow night, Louisiana boys and girls will be back here.
And a game you'll be able to hear on KJFM WBBA Sports. It'll be Rodney Dolbear and Madison Ingram bringing you all that.
And all that would be Louisiana against Silex.
Yeah. Did I not say that?
No.
Okay.
Louisiana Silex tomorrow, and then Saturday more basketball from the Quincy shootout.
That's right. We're gonna go see West Central, where we just Winchester hosted a great tournament. They always do. It's one of the oldest. It's the oldest in Illinois, and I just talked over that, didn't I?
That's fine. That'll be 9 o'clock on Saturday morning.
That's right.
And
really early.
And that would be West Central against Principia out of St. Louis.
Yes.
Yes, so buckets for breakfast on Saturday. We've played 2 quarters here, 28-20. And back with the halftime report for you after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, All Parts, and Farmers National Bank of Griggsville.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Noah Builders in Silex, a proud supporter of all area athletes, is a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit noahbuilders.com.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books here at Louisiana High School. First of 2 tonight on KJFM and WBBA Sports. 28-20, Louisiana leading Pittsfield here in the girls' game. We'll have the men's in just a little bit with Jim Ross and Stacey Martin. So stay with us for that. But interesting second quarter as Pittsfield came out on a 6-1 run and brought this game actually to a deadlock before Louisiana then turned it back on and able to grab their biggest lead of the night at 8 points heading into the break here.
Yeah, Taylor Peebles had a couple of baskets right at the beginning of the quarter, and then Madison Frieden got in the mix of things, and they were able to get caught up.
So it ends up that Pittsfield scores 10 in each quarter, but they're trailing by 8, and just a lot of little mental mistakes, you know, and that's something you see when you're dealing with pressure and good defense, trying to find a path to the basket before you get the ball.
Right.
Passes going over the head on cross-court.
And the foul trouble.
Yeah, and they have gotten into a little bit of foul trouble.
I'd say they've put Louisiana on the line 14 times, and it's fortunate for Pittsfield that Louisiana's only converted 7 of those, so only 50% from the line, but they're going to have to stop putting Louisiana on the line so much.
And fortunate also that no one has over 2 fouls.
Right. They spread it out.
Yeah, they did spread it out in the first half, but it's interesting when you've got a lot of fouls and they're all shooting fouls. I don't think Louisiana was fouled on the floor maybe once in the entire first half of the ball game. So that means that Louisiana is getting a step and are able to go to the basket, and Pittsfield's having to react, stick out the hands, and get the foul. So it'll be interesting to me. if Pittsfield's able to make an adjustment, and Coach Matt Henry, I'm sure, is trying to figure that out, exactly how to slow down the Louisiana offense or speed up his defense a little bit heading into the third quarter of this ballgame. 28-20 is our score after 2. Louisiana leading Pittsfield. We'll be back with first half scoring after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, and the Pierre Pizza at the Bridge.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Gambino's Eatery, Saturday brunch from 10 a.m. to 1. Enjoy regular breakfast favorites, the country frittata or body bag burrito with Saturday specials, including French toast, waffles, or breakfast combo with a biscuit, eggs, and your choice of ham, sausage, or bacon, and brunch mimosas. Join Gambino's for Saturday brunch, starting at 10 a.m.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Get the best deals of the year during New Holland's Value Bonanza, going on now at Bowling Green Tractor. Put 0% financing for 72 months in your pocket, or choose a freeloader on Workmaster subcompact and compact tractors and Boomer compact tractors. Reliable, powerful, and easy to run. They help you tackle chores without breaking the bank. Work smarter with year-end Value Bonanza savings at Bowling Green Tractor. Stop in today. Offers end December 31st. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualifications and CNH Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Perkins Electrical Services, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
First half scoring here from Louisiana High School as the Lady Dogs lead the Pittsfield Lady Saukees.
All right. It was Bulldogs getting a 16-10 jump on Pittsfield after the first, and then outscored them 12-10 in that second quarter for this 28-20 score here at the half for Pittsfield. Lila Simon leads things with 5 points. Madison Frieden has 4. Taylor Peebles has 4. 3 for Sophie Gangler, 2 for Grace Henry, and 2 for Allie Stambaugh. Pittsfield's also 0 for 4 from the free throw line. And for Louisiana, Reese Womack is leading things with 7 points. 6 points apiece for Emily Powell and Jordan Pedersen. 4 points for Reagan Bowser, and 4 for Depresha Chapman. And then Ty Campbell rounds things out with 1 point. Louisiana 7 for 14 from the free throw line.
So 50%, not where you want to be, but you don't want to fall under the 50% from the free throw line to be sure.
Definitely.
It's an 8-point lead. That's the biggest of the night for Louisiana after they led 16-10. Pittsfield came back, tied it at 17 before Louisiana made a run over the final, I'd say, 5.5, 6 minutes of the first half. 28-20 our score. Back with the second half after this from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Silex Banking Company, and Pike Lincoln Technical Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
Start of the second half here from the Jake as Louisiana will have the ball, leading Pittsfield by 8, 28-20. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here at Louisiana High School. We'll have Jim Ross and Stacey Martin at Pittsfield High School for the boys game coming up in just a little bit. Same two schools, different gender, different location. Here's Ty Campbell, kick out to Powell, top of the key. Emily Powell ducks between two defenders but can't get the shot to stick on the front iron. And here comes Pittsfield off the rebound. It's Lila Simon. Simon, cross to Gangler. Sophie surveys the scene, gives it back to Simon on the opposite point. Now Gangler will try the three. Kind of bounced into that shot. Long rebound for Simon. Her floater does not stick on the rim as well. No rim luck on either end, and here comes Reese Womack off the rebound. Powell to Pedersen. Pedersen, corner kick for Ty Campbell. She dribbles out, gives it back to Jordan Pedersen. Pedersen to Bowser. Bowser swings those elbows, and we're going to get Gangler for a foul.
That'll be her third or second.
Second.
Yes, second. Want to point out that there were going to be photos from both gyms tonight. Photos from Louisiana brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Central State Bank of Illinois.
That shot from Powell from way behind her head is no good. And here comes Gangler back the other way for Pittsfield. Sophie Gangler works it down to Frieden, and she's front blocked from behind, but we're going to have a foul on Reese Womack, her first.
And then we got Maddie Ingram here, and there she is, taking pictures for KJFM WBBA Sports. Tana Sanders in Pittsfield, and photos from that game will be brought to you by State Farm of Pittsfield and Gambino's Eatery.
First shot by Frieden keeps them scoreless from the line tonight. Second shot finally finds its way through and makes it a 7-point game. 5 points now for Madison Frieden. Patterson gives it to Campbell. Fake to pass to Powell, gives it back to Ty, now to Womack in the corner. Her shot short, and a nice job boxing out by Lila Simon. And she'll take it across the line to Sophie Gangler. Gangler, bounce pass down to Frieden. And she was almost tied up. See that strength there, that shot from the near side, in and out. Rebound tipped around and picked up by Womack. Ahead to Emily Powell. Powell had no idea in her mind that time of going to the basket. Now has it again to the near side for Ty. Campbell out high, wears number 5 for Louisiana. Gets it to Emily Powell. To Womack. Back to Ty Campbell. Her green shoes, a three, rims out. Pedersen's put back. No, but a foul is going to send Jordan back to the line, trying to add to 6 points that she has tonight.
This would be her 7th trip to the line.
Wow. And the second foul on Allie Stambaugh. And the shot finds its way home. There's Pedersen getting a little love from the rim. Looked like it was going to brick off the back iron. Instead, found its way home. Missed the second, got her own rebound. And do we have another foul? Yes, we do, against Pittsfield.
What's going on, Grace Henry? That'll be her 3rd.
So now things starting to get a little worrisome for Pittsfield. And she'll come out of the ball game replaced by Deegan Allen.
That was actually her 4th. And it should be pointed out, Illinois schools can play rougher than Missouri.
Yeah.
That it's just that's a style they're used to, and they're getting rung up on it.
Bowser a little long on her 3 attempt, and the rebound pulled down by the Saukees. Ahead to Simon. 8-point game, 29-21. Both teams with 1 point here in the third quarter. And we played almost 3 minutes. Campbell with the steal. To Powell. Emily Powell crosses. Now dribbles back. Gives up her dribble. No one open. Gives it to Pedersen on the wing. Jordan Pedersen starts her dribble. Gives it back to Campbell. Ty back for Powell. Over to the far side for Womack. Gets it down to Bowser. Bowser was underneath the basket. Gets it to Ty Campbell. Three wasn't there. Back to Powell. She'll take the three. That's a little long. And the rebound is tied up. It's going to be Pittsfield ball on the alternating arrow with 4:43 to go in the third. They got that rebound clean, but it immediately became a triple team in the backcourt with the ball up on the fingertips of the Pittsfield player. Still an 8-point game. Here's Simon. Cross court to Allen, and what did she do? She's fouled.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Emily Powell was just, her body was in motion. She couldn't get it stopped.
It's her first with 4:31 to go in the third quarter. So a total of 2 points, nothing from the field, and we played almost half of this third quarter. Pittsfield gets the inbound. That shot off the glass is good for Frieden.
I don't know how many times I've seen Madison Frieden do that very thing where she keeps everyone away from her, and
she contorted herself pretty well. Really twisted her body to get that shot off. Here's a three for Womack. Oh, man. She's almost better when she's not set.
She about shot that from Clarksville.
Midway point of the third quarter. And now a steal by Chapman. Chapman to the hoop. Can't get it to sneak over the iron, and the rebound grabbed by Lila Simon. (32-23), 3:51 to go. There's a timeout on the floor. Louisiana leading Pittsfield here in the third from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Central State Bank of Illinois, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and Gambino's Eatery.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North.
The best of high school. KJFM brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market, and
third quarter here from Louisiana, 32-23 is the Lady Dog lead on Pittsfield. We'll have Pittsfield and Louisiana boys action coming up in just a little bit from Pittsfield High School. Across the line with it is Sophie Gangler. Simon gets it ahead to Frieden. Crosses the lane. That shot, too much English on it. Put back. That's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Saukees. Now a shot from 18, no good. Put back, though, is good. And finally, Deegan Allen puts it in for two, her first two of the night. 32-25 is the Louisiana lead. Here's Womack, kick out to Chapman. Depresha went around everybody and scores. Looked wild. She was under control. It makes it a 9-point lead. 5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Here's Deegan Allen. Tried to shot put that one off the glass. No good. Rebound by Stewart. Ahead to Chapman. Depresha having trouble, and it's out of bounds. Couldn't get control and couldn't let it go. 2:49 to play in the quarter. Nine-point lead, and that shot by Frieden's off the glass and good. 34-27. Here's Bowser for three. From the corner is good. Reagan Bowser with a tray. Makes it a 10-point lead. That's the biggest of the night for Louisiana, down to 2:17 to play in the third quarter. Frieden, that jumper from 8 foot out is good. 37-29 as Madison Frieden starting to heat up. 7 points in the quarter, 11 in the game. Oh, Womack, a little long on that one. Rebound goes to the floor. Tied up. It's going to be Louisiana ball with 1:55 to go in the quarter. So Louisiana will have it underneath the basket. Reese Womack will come out. Jordan Pedersen will come out. So you got Bowser, Campbell, Chapman, Stewart, and Powell in there for the Lady Dogs right now. Simon, Gangler, Allen, and a travel called on Deprecia. Gangler crosses the line slowly, gets it to Simon, lob pass, and the ball taken away by Chapman to Campbell. Here comes Ty. To Powell. Now Campbell. Back to Powell at the top of the key. 1.5 to go in the third. Ty Campbell. To Bowser. Now for Powell. Over to the far side for Campbell. Ty. Kick out to the corner. Powell steps inside of three. Kick out to the near corner. How about Precia for three? A little long on that one. And we're going to have a foul against Ty Campbell. Her third. Actually, they're going to give it to Brylan Stewart, her first. It's interesting. Down to 1:05 to play. 37-29. Gangler for Allen. Down to 54 seconds and a blocking foul called against Louisiana. That goes against Deprecia Chapman. (37-29). Final minute of the third quarter. 52 seconds to be exact. Here's Frieden. Off the glass and good. Little run here. Final minute or so. And across the... Powell. Stuck. No one's moving. And we're finally going to have a foul called against... Actually, a timeout called by Louisiana with 30.9 seconds to go in the third. Down to a 6-point lead for Louisiana, 37-31 on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by MASH, Emmerich Insurance Marketing Group, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Farmers National Bank of Greeksville, your hometown bank with hometown pride. Locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs in the community. Their decisions are local, their concerns are local, and their priorities are where they belong. Find out what hometown banking is all about by visiting www.fnbgreeksville.com. Farmers National Bank of Greeksville, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
37-31, still in the third quarter, 30.9 seconds to go. Powell to inbound after the timeout into the backcourt for Ty Campbell. Campbell gave up her dribble. Now gives it to Bowser on the far side. Back to Campbell. That shot off the glass is good. Ty Campbell has 3 points. 39-31, final 8 seconds. Simon across the line for Gangler. Now Frieden, her shot short. Powell the rebound, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Heading to the fourth. It's Louisiana by 8, 39-31 over Pittsfield. Back with the fourth after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Rural Cyclery Bicycle Shop and Coffee Bar, Sun Window Company, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Since 1939, Meyer Implement Company has been serving the local agricultural and business communities with quality sales and service. Meyer Implement has also taken great pride in supporting those communities and would like to wish the area sports teams the best of luck throughout their seasons. Be sure to stop by and visit the people who truly appreciate your business. Meyer Implement Company in Bowling Green.
Do you want the small town banking experience with personalized service? Come visit the staff of Silex Banking Company. Silex Banking Company offers one-on-one individualized attention to its customers with all decision-making in-house. Silex Banking Company encourages you to stop by at 20 South 2nd Street in Silex or visit online at silexbank.com. Silex Banking Company, small town banking providing personalized service. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
8-point ball game as we head to the fourth quarter. 39-31 Louisiana. They've led by as many as 10. Right now it's an 8-point game. Pittsfield with the ball trailing here on the road. 7:55. They work it down low. Now kick out for three. That one off the mark. Rebound knocked around. And Bowser comes up with it. To Pedersen. Jordan Pedersen gives it to Ty Campbell. Campbell has trouble with it. And a timeout taken by Louisiana. Full timeout with 7:26 to go in the fourth quarter. 39-31. Louisiana leading against Pittsfield. First of two tonight between these two schools. We'll have the boys coming up next on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, Geared Up, and Pepsi.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
.34 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here at the Jake on KJFM WBBA Sports. As the timeout continues. Louisiana clinging, I'd say. Pittsfield hasn't played poorly, but they haven't been able to get this thing within 6 points since tying the game at 17 in the second quarter. Louisiana with the ball, and Reese Womack to inbound. Gets it to Emily Powell. Powell to Bowser. Bowser turns. Kick back to Emily Powell. Over to the far side for Pedersen. Her floater good and a foul. Jordan Pedersen, first shot from the field to go down here in the second half. She's got 7 points, now 9 with that basket. And we'll have a chance for an and one. The foul was the third on Deegan Allen. And the free throw long, tip out rebound, Bowser, but picked up by Lila Simon. Simon in a double team, gets around two players, puts it ahead now for Deegan Allen. Allen straddles the timeline, now dribbles toward the basket and is fouled. I'm going to say that's in the act of shooting, I think, but she never put it up. Ty Campbell charged with the personal, her third. Now they will say it's on the floor with 6:56 to go. Simon to inbound. Puts it on the floor. And tied up. It'll stay with Pittsfield. Now with 6:50 to go in the ball game. Well, we're going to say it's Louisiana ball. And across the line with it is Emily Powell. Powell to the basket. Good and a foul. Oh, they're going to call a charge. They're going to call a charge on Powell. That's her second foul. And Coach Branstetter says, charge? I didn't see anyone set. So the Saukees catch a break. They trail by 10. 6:35 to play. Here's Gangler. Into the near corner for Stambaugh. Ball loose, out of bounds, back to Louisiana with 6:28 to play. Back into the ball game is Frieden. She replaces Allie Stambaugh. Time starting to become a little bit of a factor as we're down to 6:25 to play, and a travel called on Pedersen. Louisiana just has not been able to get it over 10 points. Pittsfield hasn't been able to get it down under 6. Ball knocked away. Pittsfield keeps possession. Frieden back out to Gangler. To the near side, shot not there. Back up top and around to the far side for Allen. Deegan Allen sneaks one through. She's got 4. It's an 8-point game, 41-33. Here's Ty Campbell. Campbell. Back for Reese Womack. Womack from the free throw line. Shot short. Easy rebound that time for Allen, playing with 3 fouls. Down to 5:42 to play in the 4th. Scooper no good. Offensive rebound, putback is good. That's Taylor Peebles, her first points since the first half. And it's 41-35. Campbell. Over to Powell. Emily Powell now for Reagan Bowser. Bowser, as they go into a weave to Ty Campbell, and she was expecting more contact, ends up on the floor. Here come the Saukees. Frieden gets it through Simon over to the far side now for Gangler. Gangler back to Frieden. Pass too far for her, and Powell takes it for Louisiana. 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Emily Powell. Powell kicks to the corner for Bowser. She'll try the tray. It's good. She's got 10. 44-35, back to a 9-point advantage for Louisiana. That shot rims out. Campbell the rebound. See if Louisiana can get it over 10. Scoops it near side. Powell. Fake the 3. Goes inside. No, but a foul. Going to send her to the line, and that is the second on Madison Frieden. 6 points tonight for Emily Powell. They put the foul on the wrong. Now they get it corrected here in the gym, and Powell misses the first. Back into the ball game, Grace Henry, as she replaces Deegan Allen. Henry with 4 fouls. Second shot, and she stays at 50%. Now 3 of 6 from the line. It's back to a 10-point lead for Louisiana. 4.5 to play. Into the front court with it is Taylor Peebles. For Gangler. Back for Henry. To Gangler again, and it's taken away. Womack gave it to Powell. Emily with it. Beyond the arc to Ty Campbell. Now to Jordan Pedersen, midway point of the 4th quarter. Here's Bowser with it. Angles to her right, gives it to Campbell. And she is fouled by Gangler. That's going to be the 3rd on Sophie. (45-35) Louisiana. Here's Bowser. Reagan Bowser going to dribble out. Tried to force a pass in. It was knocked away, but right to Jordan Pedersen. Pedersen is fouled. And that's the 4th team foul here in the 4th quarter. And the first on Taylor Peebles. Powell gets it to Womack. Now to Bowser. Back to Womack. Had a little trouble getting the handle, and her shot's no good. And Pedersen going to pick up a foul. She hooked, I believe, Gangler on the rebound. Here's Lila Simon. Working it up the floor to Peoples and knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pittsfield. In Louisiana, boys and girls will host Saukees tomorrow night here on KJFM WBBA Sports. While boys action following this, Louisiana at Pittsfield. That shot from the far side is short. Tip-up rebound, and Powell knocked it to Womack. Now to Pedersen. Back to Reese Womack, down to 3:15 to play. Here's Ty Campbell for three. It's off the mark. Louisiana rushing these shots a little bit. This is a time where they should be killing some clock, and now it's tied up. It'll stay with Pittsfield with 3:06 to go. More substitutions. Deegan Allen back in, as well as Hannah Williams. Frieden and Henry check out. 5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's Lila Simon. Back to Sophie Gangler. Cross-court pass for Hannah Williams. Lob pass back, and what do we have? A timeout taken by Pittsfield with 2:51 to play. 45-35. Louisiana leads the Lady Saukees here from Louisiana High School. Back with more of the fourth quarter after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Ackles Farm Market, People's Bank and Trust, and J. Roberts Jewelry.
Hey, Bowling Green Bobcats. Support your local school with the People's Bank and Trust Bobcat debit card. For every purchase you make using the card, People's Bank will make a donation to the Bowling Green School District. Stop by any People's Bank and Trust location to get your Bobcat debit card and start supporting your school while you shop. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
45-35, Louisiana leads, 2:51 to go in the fourth. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here at the Jake. And we'll have Louisiana boys at Pittsfield with Jim Ross and Stacey Martin. Saukee ball, trailing by 10. Lila Simon gives it to Sophie Gangler out high. Gangler, kick back. That shot off the mark. Rebound was blocked, and finally a tie-up. And it'll be Louisiana ball with 2:35 to play. Here's Pedersen off the inbound. Slows things down, gets it back to Womack. Now for Powell. 2:25 on the clock. And thrown away. Turnover gives it back to Pittsfield, still trailing by 10 at 45-35. Hannah Williams into the corner now for Deegan Allen. And knocked away from her out of bounds. It'll stay with Pittsfield with 2:10 to go. Far side with it for Williams. And almost a travel. Gets it back now to Gangler. To Williams. Bounce pass near side. Now lob pass inside and knocked away. Oh, saved, but to the wrong side. Ty Campbell with the steal. To Bowser. Bowser finds her way to the hoop, and she's fouled. Going to be a personal against Peebles. Her second. And Bowser's first shot is good. 11 points now for Reagan. And finally, Louisiana able to get the lead over 10 at 46-35. Been at 10 for a while, and that one in, out, back in. Found its way home. And the lead is 12 with 1:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass for Williams. Now into the corner for Peebles. Out high for Gangler. Works it down low for Simon, and she's fouled. No, traveled. Turnover gives it back to Louisiana with 1:27 to play. Mauser. Cross the line, Womack to Pedersen. Now for Powell. Emily Powell. And she's fouled. I think that's going to be on Gangler by her reaction, yep. And that is her fourth. So she's got 4, and Grace Henry has 4. And to the line to shoot 2, Emily Powell. 3 of 6 from that spot. And misses the first. 7 points tonight. And one more, and that one goes through. So stays at 50%. 4 of 8 shooting free throws, down to 1:06 to go. Here's Simon. 13-point lead, the biggest of the night. Ball knocked into the backcourt, saved but stolen away by Bowser. Reagan Bowser to the hoop. No, but a foul will send her to the line. And the foul goes against Hannah Williams, her first. Second. 53.5 seconds to go in the ball game. And Bowser's first shot is good. 49-35. And to make it a 15-point lead, one more for Reagan Bowser. Sideways spin, puts it up, puts it through. And the lead is 15. And the clock hasn't started moving until they get across the line. Now, travel called against Lila Simon. Turnover gives it back to Louisiana. And they may be able to run out the clock with this possession. Pedersen in the backcourt is fouled. So she'll shoot some free throws. Looking to get into double figures. She has 9 points right now. Has missed her last 2 from the line after starting her night 4 of 5. And that was the 5th foul, by the way, on Gangler, so she'll come out. And is replaced by Grace Henry, who has 4 fouls. 47.3 seconds on the clock. And the first shot puts her in double figures with 10 points. 16-point lead for Louisiana, and they're going to empty their bench. And good to see Jalea Reese, who's been struggling with an injury for a long time, back on the floor. She comes in the ball game. Lainey Ince. Nakia Griffith will have to wait. Also in there, Aubrey Rule and Emerson Bradley. Second shot, no good, so Pedersen gets a stay in the game. That shot no good, but a foul going to be called on Jalea. Her first, and the team's fourth. 44.2 seconds to go, and now Griffith will get in the ball game for Jordan Pedersen. And the first shot is no good for Lila Simon. She's stuck on 5 points. Second shot is good. She's got 6. Cuts the Louisiana lead to 51-36, 15 points, and now a turnover gives it back to the Lady Saukees. Out high with it is Hannah Williams. Williams for Pittsfield, down to 33 seconds to go. Ball loose, picked back up by Pittsfield. To the near side for Simon. She'll dribble out, now dribble back toward the basket, dumps it off for Grace Henry. Henry to the near side for Lila Simon. Simon cut off. Good defense by the JV of Louisiana. Henry's shot rolls down. She's got 4 to make it 51-38. Here's Griffith. She tries to go to the basket and is fouled. 2.7 seconds left in this contest. Louisiana is going to get themselves to the 500 mark at 7-7. Pittsfield's going to drop to 10-8. And Nikki Griffith puts the first one through. 52-38. And the second shot is short. Rebound picked up by Lainey Ince, and that will do it. 52-38 is our final. Louisiana over Pittsfield here in the first of a cross-state doubleheader on KJFM WBBA Sports. Be back with a quick postgame for you after this on KJFM and WBBA Radio.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, All Parts, and Farmers National Bank of Griggsville.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Castile Color Wheel has been proudly serving Pittsfield and the surrounding community since 1950 and is an expanded retail area. They began as a paint retailer handling Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paints, developing into a full-service decorating center, including wall coverings and Hunter Douglas custom window treatments. Castile over the years has expanded with home decor, high-quality gift items, bridal and baby registry, an upscale ladies and children's boutique, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 until noon. Let Castile's be your one-stop shop, located just off the northwest corner of the square in Pittsfield.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final in this one, ladies varsity basketball, Louisiana over Pittsfield, 52-38. Back here at the Jake, and Louisiana, they allowed Pittsfield to get back in it in the second quarter. The Lady Saukees tied it at 17, and then Louisiana just didn't look back from that point. Ended up stretching it back to an 8-point lead by halftime. Hung around that 10-point mark until about 2 minutes left in the ball game, and then stretched it to 15. 52-38 ends up being our final as they win by 16 here tonight, or 14 at the Jake, in the first of our dual site doubleheader is coming up in just a little bit. They're in the third quarter of the boys JV game right now at Pittsfield High School, as Louisiana and the Saukees will do battle in boys action coming up in just a little bit. 52-38 here is our final. We'll take another break, come back with the scoring and more from the Jake as Louisiana wins 52-38 on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, and the Pierre Pizza at the Bridge.
Are you looking to start a new business or expand your current business? We would like to help.
I'm Jim Ross with People's Bank and Trust. We offer products specifically designed for your startup or expansion and have the expertise to help make it happen. Stop by the People's Bank and Trust nearest you and discuss your plans with one of our experienced loan experts. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 407724.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
The Eagle's Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, Louisiana, offers inviting guest rooms, each with its own unique character and historic charm. It's perfect for hosting friends and family during festivals, homecoming, and the holidays that are just around the corner. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Brr! Old Man Winters, headed this way. Don't let the cold inside. This is Amy from MASH. Furnace maintenance checks are a necessary part of winterization. Here at MASH, we are proud to say that we have the key to keep out the cold. With over 40 years of combined experience, our HVAC teams are reliable and determined to keep your home comfortable and cozy all winter long. Stop by either MASH location in Louisiana, 607 Georgia Street, or off the square in Bowling Green at 20 South Court.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Silex Banking Company, and Pike Lincoln Technical Center.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Final score again, Louisiana over Pittsfield in girls varsity action 52-38. We'll have the guys in just a little while as they're still in the third quarter of the JV game there. Final scoring numbers for Pittsfield. They had 2 points tonight for Allie Stambaugh, 3 for Sophie Gengler, 4 points each for Grace Henry and Deegan Allen. 6-point nights for Taylor Peebles and for Lila Simon, then 13 points for Madison Frieden, who spent a little more time on the bench than we thought, but she had a big third quarter as she scored all but 4 of her points in that third, finishing with a game-high 13 for Pittsfield. For Louisiana, they had 3 players in double figures. We'll get to them shortly. They had a point tonight from Nakia Griffith, 3 points from Ty Campbell in the win, 6 for Depresha Chapman, 8 points tonight for Emily Powell. And then into the double-figure scorers, Reese Womack with 10 points, 10 points for Jordan Pedersen. And then a very quiet 14-point night tonight from Reagan Bowser as she drained a couple of threes in the second half. Was perfect 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter from the free throw line and ends up with 14 to lead the way for Louisiana as they improve to 7-7, and Pittsfield falls to 10-8 on the season. 52-38 is our final, Louisiana over Pittsfield. And Louisiana girls will be back here in action tomorrow as we'll have that and the boys game for you here from the Jake. And that'll be against Silex starting at 5:45 with the pregame, I believe, right here from Louisiana High School. We'll have boys varsity action again coming up in just a little bit, and then we'll round out our week Saturday morning from the Quincy Shootout as West Central High School will play against Principia. It'll be a 9 o'clock tip-off, 8:45 pregame here. Breakfast with buckets on Saturday morning here on KJFM WBBA Sports. That'll wrap it up from the Jake. We'll be back with more basketball from Pittsfield in just a little bit. Again, the final, Louisiana Lady Dogs 52, the Pittsfield Lady Saukees 38. Back to the station for now on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Central State Bank of Illinois, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and Gambino's Eatery.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance